What's up, everybody? Kyle here at Let's Talk Wax, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new series called Future Top 100 Hitters, where I break down some players who I think could be on the top 100 in the future and are currently not on it right now. You can see I have some rankings here on this slide. I have a Let's Talk Wax rank to the right, the different colors, and these are rankings that I use from my autograph checklist breakdowns for players. And you can see it's elite through 6, obviously elite being MLB MVP ceiling, and 6 being kind of like MLB bench platoon role. I even have a 7 on my newer rankings that are upper minors, kind of fizzle out players. But I also have the Juggernaut ranking system, which I created last year using stats based on age, level, WOBA, stolen bases, WRC plus, some K values as well. And it's kind of just a subjective ranking system, not so much objective, but the only thing that it lacks is a defensive value, and it does kind of favor small sample sizes. So those are the two ranking systems, and you're going to see all the players in this series that are going to get a Let's Talk Wax rank, and I'm going to show you where they rank on the Juggernaut ranking system as well, up against all minor league players. So we're going to jump right into this episode with Sal Stewart. So Sal Stewart was a first-round draft pick by the Cincinnati Reds back in 2022, and his first Chrome cards are out of 2022 draft. Right now, he's about a $20 auto, so he's kind of fairly priced. Still kind of a little bit of a sleeper price. I figure anything under around like $25 to $5 to $25 range is kind of still sleeper status, because you can't find a lot of top 100 prospects for under $20 right now on the current MLB list. But he's 20.2 years old, played between A and high A this year. It was his second season in the minor leagues. He plays third base, and like I said, he's with the Cincinnati Reds. He had a really good year. He hit 275 with a 141 ISO. And the thing I think I like most about Sal Stewart and why he scores so well in the Juggernaut ranking system are his K numbers. We're going to dip into that a little bit later in this video. We're going to break down some specifics with his K numbers and why they're so elite compared to other 19-year-olds. But he had a 14.8 K percentage, and he actually walked more than he struck out, 16.2 walk percentage in 2023. So he only had 12 home runs and 15 stolen bases. He doesn't really have impact speed, but I do think the power is going to really determine the ceiling here. I think it's what I'm kind of waiting on, or what maybe MLB.com is waiting on, to see whether he jumps into some more power in 2024 to kind of get him into that top 100 tier of a hitter. Over his career, he's hit 276, is very steady numbers, a 142 ISO. You're going to see a lot of numbers that are very similar here. 15% K rate, 16.1% walk rate. Just really good career numbers. He is a Let's Talk Wax rank of 2.5 right now, which is pretty good. He's in number 66 in the Juggernaut ranking system. We're going to jump into some specifics about his ground ball to fly ball rates and his K numbers. Before we go any further, if you guys enjoy my content and you'd like to help support my channel, be sure to check out the Patreon page. I'll put a link to it over in the video description. I have free and exclusive subscriber content over there, including Bowman Chrome autograph checklist breakdowns for all releases since 2019, a Bowman team break guide for every release since 2020, a top 150 Bowman Chrome autos list, and a top 150 Bowman Chrome autos under $50 list. You get access to my Juggernaut ranking system for all minor league players in 2023, early access to my YouTube video info, and Let's Talk Wax articles, plus much more. You can also find all of my exclusive content organized over there in the collection tab of my homepage. So like I said, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Patreon page. I'll put a link to it in the video description. So here we're looking at swinging strike percentage among all players 19 and under in 2023. And swinging strike percentage is when a player swings and misses at a pitch in the strike zone. So the lower the swinging strike percentage, the better off. It means that when the ball's thrown in the zone, they do make a lot of contact. They're not swinging and missing at pitches inside the strike zone. And you can see the number 1 swinging strike player in 2023 19 and under was Jet Williams, who had just an amazing year. He's actually number 2 ranky on my Juggernaut ranking system. Cole Young had a 6.6. Sal Stewart actually came in number 12 with a 8.8. I know that the swinging strike percentage numbers are really hard to see, but he was 12th overall, ahead of Roman Anthony and Jackson Holliday this year. Now, I know Jackson Holliday played all the way through AA and AAA, but still a very good swinging strike percentage. He's a very good contact hitter right now. And like I said, I think the big thing is the power, but we're going to take a look at how that may improve in 2024. All right, so here is some data for you guys to consider, and maybe a small reason why I think Sal Stewart could grow into a little more power. Not necessarily grow, but maybe approach his way into more power in 2024. He had a ground ball percentage of 24.6 in low A, and he lowered that to 22.6 going into high A. And he also increased his fly ball percentage in low A from 26.6 to 35.2. So he had a 2% decrease in his ground ball percentage, an 8.6% increase in his fly balls. And the big hang up I had with Sal Stewart coming into 2023 were his ground ball to fly ball rates. He was hitting a lot of ground balls. It's very hard for guys who hit a lot of balls on the ground to hit for power, but you can see that he decreased his ground ball to fly ball rate by 0.62 from high A to low A. So he is making some improvements with his ground ball to fly ball rate. He's getting the ball in the air a bit more, which is a really good sign that he could tap into some more power in 2024 if he can continue to keep the ball in the air a little bit more. Now, he also has, like I said before, an advanced approach. Not only does he have an exceptional contact tool, in the zone with a low swing and strike percentage, but he also has a pretty advanced approach with his walk rates. In low A, he had a 17.1% walk rate, which is number 5 among 19-year-olds in low A this year. So he was 5th best in walk percentage among all the 19-year-olds in low A. He got to high A. It dropped a little bit to 13.7. But you can see his K numbers in low A and high A, 15.2 and 13.7. Just really good K numbers. I usually look for guys that are a 10% plus walk rate and a 20% lower K rate. Those are what I would consider good K numbers, a 10 plus walk rate and a 20% or less K rate. And Sal Stewart definitely fits that mold. He actually had more walks than strikeouts in low A, and he was dead even with walks and strikeouts in high A. And I've got a little clip here of a home run that Sal Stewart hit in high A. It was an Oppo Taco, and you can see kind of how the swing plays. He does use the opposite field quite a bit, but you can check out this video. And the positives, like I said before, excellent hit tool and approach at the plate. He's got an increased fly ball rate in 2023. He also performed very well in the back half of 2023. He got a lot better as the season went on, so maybe he can kind of take that into 2024. I know he's got 3 at-bats right now as of today. In MLB spring training, he does have a hit and a walk, so off to a pretty decent start there in MLB camp. He's had 24 doubles in 2023 between low A and high A, and he's also had a 125 plus WRC plus at every level in his career, complex A and high A. So he's definitely a big bat. He's made significant improvements to his body since being drafted in 2022. So, like I said, he's a guy that I think could take off maybe in 2024. Now, there are some negatives, obviously. There's negatives with everybody, but he does have some limited defensive upside. The raw power that he hasn't really shown up in game yet. So it's still potential power. It's not power that's actually there right now. It's all his raw power is potential in game. So he's also got a bit of a log jam on the infield with the Reds at the MLB level. So it may be hard for him to crack the MLB level with the Reds. Maybe they use him as trade bait, but we'll see. There's so many different ways everything could pan out, but those are the positives and negatives for sure. Now, before we go, like I said, if you guys want to check out my Patreon page, I'll put a link to it in the video description. Be sure to head over there and check that out. Lots of free stuff and exclusive content over there as well. I want to give a quick shout out to all of my current level 3 Patreon subscribers. You guys rock. If you guys enjoy this content, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next video, and be sure to like this video if it helped you out at all. Y'all have a great day.